Yo, what's up ladies and gentlemen? My name is Oscar and we are today in Retro Classic Madrid. Car congress, car meetup, car motorcycle, vintage, whatever you want to call it, in Madrid. We are here for you to see what's up, so you didn't have to come yourself. That's a joke. Next time you should be coming with us. But anyways, we're here today. We're trying to find the most useless feature in vintage cars. So we set ourselves a little challenge. Here, for example, you can see already this Alfa Romeo has 2 mirrors. Well, this Porsche only has 1, and we know what Porsche means. So is the right mirror already one of the most unnecessary features of vintage cars? We don't know. Come with us, let's find out. Let's go! So now we arrived to the section with the arguably smallest cars on the whole Congress. I don't know if I would be fitting in any of those, but I would love to try. So if anyone has an Abarth 500, I'm here to test it out. Also this one, for example, the windscreen wipers are connected. I've never seen this in any car before. But anyways, they look pretty cool. They look like they're sucking a lot of air, so they cannot be as little powerful. And also about 500s, normally when they race, I've seen them race before, they always race with the bonnet in the back open to cool the engine, because otherwise they would be overheating. Anyways, super cool, super cute car, just maybe a little bit too small for me. I believe one of the first TCRs, I mean now TCR is Golf GTI chassis, well, what else is Hyundai i30N. Anyways, so this was the class back in the day. Super sick cars, 120 horsepower. I mean, this car has more horsepower than my Jimny, and it's from the year, I don't know. But anyways, I think it's from the 70s, something like this. And yeah, crazy. Must have been a whole lot of fun, especially on slick tires. Crazy. We all knew always Americans are super advanced with technology, but having a small flat screen in a Cadillac of the year, I don't know what it is, but for sure older than the 80s, to me is a little bit unnecessary, because what would you be watching in the 80s? I think you couldn't connect your phone, you couldn't connect anything, no PlayStation, no nothing, so why the hell would you have a screen in a car like this? We don't know. Modern cars always have their rear windows tinted. It's a special option. Everyone goes for it most of the time. This car, on the contrary, has exactly the opposite. It has as much window as possible so that the people inside could really be seen. But, well, if you drive a fat Dodge, maybe that's what you wanted. So next up, this beautiful 993 race car. Looks incredible. Everything is super aerodynamic. This front splitter, the huge rear wing. But then if you look to the window, it's the least aerodynamic thing, but probably that's the air condition for the driver. But anyways, is it a good feature or not? You'll let me know in the comments what you think. Another crazy car. I mean, it's super low. It basically goes until my knee. The windscreen is barely sticked into the car, and the fuel pump is directly next to the driver, so it looks like a whole lot of fun. To probably one of the most beautiful cars in car history, the T1. Now with the modern ones, they totally ruined it. New ones now, they're collaborating with Ford, and now Ford Transit and the new T7 looks basically the same. But anyways, we're here talking about vintage cars, and this is super cool. It was a cut windscreen for you to be able to open the windows like this. If it's a useful feature or not, it's up to you to decide, but I think it's pretty damn cool. Back to the 300 SL. Most beautiful car in car history. I'm sorry, whatever you say. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful car that ever been built. I mean, look at this. It doesn't matter where you pull up. I mean, it's just incredible. But luckily, it's a bargain. It only costs 1.65 million euros. So, in case you want to fund me, here's my PayPal link. Okay, this is a Mercedes Streamliner. I think they try to go high-speed records. I cannot find anything out about it now. But look how you drive this car. Your legs need to be super spread, the clutch on the left side and brake and gas on the right. It's crazy. Also how comfortable the seat is. I'm sure Wolf is going to do some B-roll shots on it. Next up, a little bit about motorbikes. Here we have a sidecar made of straw, which is super good. In case your motorbike catches on fire, your passenger is immediately on fire as well. So TÜV approved, ITUV approved. I don't know how you call it in English, but you know what German TÜV means, most likely. So yeah, perfect. And I think we should definitely bring it back in 2025. Here we have a beautiful V10 Viper. Well, I think Viper only came ever with a V10. Dream car. Also, I've looked now the other day in Mobility.de. Cheapest one I think was 50,000. Same, I think this is first or second generation Viper. This one apparently only has 16,000 kilometers. Crazy. Don't really believe it, but anyways, it says so. E30 M3, the most hyped M3, the most expensive M3, and yet, like everyone says, the shittiest to drive M3. It does look super beautiful, and I think no one can say anything against it, but to go fast, to go sideways, probably not the right choice. But anyways, for sure would have a place in my collection. The 992 Turbo S, for sure 100% the fastest car here. I mean, this car goes below 7 from 100 to 200, if you know what that means. It's crazy fast. But anyways, and I think those numbers, those digits, those letters are gold plated. So in case you see a Turbo S with golden Porsche writing, if you steal it, you're gonna catch yourself some carrots. But anyways, I don't know what it does here with all those vintage cars. In case you watched my very first YouTube video, you know that I said that the E-Type is a very affordable car for its age and for its looks. This one isn't, 175,000 euros, and there's one for 200,000 euros. But I think the reason behind it is that those are the V12 ones, and well, probably also in really good condition. I don't know what is the mileage. Let me see if I can see it. And yeah, same with old cars. There's only 3-digit kilometer counters, so you have no idea what it is. But a lot of buttons and a lot of stuff to see. So let's see if there's anything that we can see is very unnecessary. Well.
A few minutes later.
There's a map button, which probably is not very necessary. I don't know what kind of map you would be looking at, or if that means that the passenger is getting an electric shock knowing that he needs to look at the map again. I don't know what else this button could stand for, but well, maybe one of the most unnecessary features of this Congress. Okay guys, I think I found the most unnecessary feature of this Congress, which is this steering wheel without car, or with invisible car. I'm not sure. I can't see it. I don't know if you can, but it's TÜV approved, so you can drive it in Germany. And I don't know where you can take it, but it's probably very sustainable as well. You can take it to the metro, you can take it to walk, you can take it to on your bicycle. So I think great feature, but a little bit unnecessary for its age. Next up, we went from 1 mirror over to 2, over to 3. I don't know what this one is exactly for. Maybe to check how your tires look, maybe to see how wide your nice Nissan Pajero is, Mitsubishi. I don't know what I'm saying there. But anyways, I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, not the most aerodynamic for sure. Just learned that the Nissan, I don't know why I cannot remember that it's a Mitsubishi, the Mitsubishi Pajero didn't sell so well in Spain because of its name, which basically means wanker in Spanish, and that's why the Spanish people didn't want it. I would love my car to be called wanker, and yeah. Anyways, from this Nissan wanker, Mitsubishi Pajero, over to this carriage, where I don't know where you connect the horses, and this one has an engine. I don't know if this is the most unnecessary thing ever, because it definitely looks like it's going to be pulled by horses, but seems like that this one has an engine already, so the horses will be super happy and can just continue eating oats. What a baller's car. The BMW Isetta, I think you can get any girl in the whole world with this car. I mean, how cool are you if you get out of the front? And I mean, look at this. It's crazy how they had to connect the steering column. Well, if you feel that the steering is not the most direct, I think I can give you the reason why it's the way like it is. And especially because you see that they knew how to make real doors and they still preferred you to be able to get in and out in the front. It's a sick and legendary car, and not many cars did it afterwards. I think there's an electric version of it now. I don't know. I don't think it's from BMW though. But anyways, BMW Isetta, it's legendary, 20 horsepower, and yeah, brings you from A to B in the city, and I think you can always steal the show. This SL 320, I think it is, or is it 500? It is a 500. Anyways, this SL 500, it looks fairly cool. Not that nice as the very old ones yet. But anyways, what is super random about this car is that if you come here and you look into the inside, you see that you have window switches in the center console and on the door as well. I have never seen this on any other car before. Super random. Maybe the most useless feature. Maybe one is for the front and one is for the back. But then I also don't understand why they wouldn't put all of them together. So yeah, Mercedes, please explain. Now we're in a section with a bunch of race cars, and the one behind me you see a roll cage and the importance of it, because here you see if someone really crashed into your side, you see how protected you are. And I mean, it's pretty nice to see how a race car is actually looking like underneath the hood or underneath the chassis. Now, we've been talking about TCR before. I've told you about the Abarth, probably one of the first TCR cars ever built. This is modern TCR, I've been talking about it. This is the i30N TCR. Still looks pretty sick. So this Caterham, they have their own racing series, I think rookie racing series. So to get into racing, you could start with those Caterhams. It looks pretty damn dangerous. Manual car, of course. But yeah, probably also a whole lot of fun to drive this. Small tires, small car, light car. And let's see what it has. It's a 4-cylinder, 2-liter, 170 horsepower. But on which weight? Doesn't say it. But anyways, I'm sure this car weighs 800 kilograms or less. Now, I'm not sure if this is an actual Dakar car, but it's a proper rally car, and I mean, you see the size of it. If you see me next to it, it's pretty crazy how huge this thing is and how much ground clearance you have. If you look at the dampers, I mean, it looks like dampers from a truck or something like this. But wow, I mean, still, you don't want to get a hit from behind. The gearbox is right here. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a tent. It looks like I could sleep in here. Crazy, huh? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yaris GR race car. Looks pretty nice. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a GR. It looks pretty slim, but it is. No, it is. Pininfarina, beautiful designed Ferrari. Fiat, I mean, I'm sorry. But I think it's a pretty cool car. I mean, 10,000 euros, it's too much for it, I think. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty powerful engine. It's designed by Pininfarina, so I think it looks cool. And as long as you stay away from Italy, because there I'm sure you're gonna get disrespected, I think it's a great car. And in difficult times like these nowadays, probably this would be the right car. Crazy, eh? Like no interior at all, no comfort, no nothing, but very functional, probably bulletproof. But if you take a look inside, and it's automatic, eh? Crazy. You get out, you shoot, and this thing looks used, huh? I don't want to know in what kind of wars or what kind of circumstances this car has been used yet, but yeah, it looks pretty crazy. And here's the G600 Maybach Landaulet, 2 seats in the back as a convertible. You have one guy protecting you at all times from everything. And yeah, this one is a manual. I mean, it's pretty nice car. If you would take this and transform it into something a little bit more social, let's say, I think it could be a pretty cool car. But like this, with all these weapons, not really my thing. Yo, in good old tradition, we want to finish this video again in front of this beautiful 911 Porsche 964, I think it is. But anyways, this doesn't matter. We already know that I have no idea about vintage cars. I hope you enjoyed this video, you learned something from this video. And if you do or you don't, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you feel for it, roast me in the comments. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and on to the next one. Ciao.